The movements depicted in this video should be performed to the best of your ability. Always practice safely, incorporate props if needed, and ensure the entire body is prepared for the practice of yoga. Peace everyone, welcome to our pre and post workout yoga flow video. This flow is perfect just before hitting the gym or right after for recovery. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat on your mat, taking a deep breath in and just settling into this present moment. If you just finished your workout like I did in this video, take a moment to imagine and visualize the body recovering, relaxing, and the muscles beginning to grow soft. If you're just getting ready to hit the gym, use this moment to visualize your workout, your intentions, your strength. And when you're ready on your next inhale, bringing the hands together to meet at heart center, bowing the chin slightly in towards the chest and taking a few deep breaths in and out here. On your next inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, lengthening through both sides of your body, extending those fingertips up, and then exhaling to forward fold over the legs. Release the crown of the head fully down over those legs. See if you can reach the fingertips up taller a tiny bit more. And then when you're ready with your next inhalation, walk those fingertips over to the top right corner of your mat. If you'd like a deeper side body stretch, you can place the left hand on top of the right. Feeling that deep stretch down the left rib cage, through the left arm to left fingertips. And then inhaling back through center before releasing fingertips over to the left hand side. Same thing, right hand can come on top of the left to get that deep right side body stretch, and breathe in and out here. Inhaling to bring the hands back through center. Few breaths here, and with your next inhale, walking the hands back in towards the body, spreading those fingertips nice and wide. Inhaling to rise and look up, releasing the shoulders down for seated cow pose. Exhale to round the spine for seated cat. Inhaling, heart and chest lifts. Exhaling, hollowing out through the body, through the spine, chin and tailbone tuck under for cat. And finding a few rounds of cat-cow here on your own. After your next round, you can slowly inhale, hands back down onto the knees, settling the body in. And out, and finding some upper body rolls, shifting the upper body back like cat pose, and then slowly bringing it over to the right, shifting the heart and chest forward like cat pose, cow pose, and then shifting over to the left, finding some nice big rotations and circles with your upper body. Really press the heart and chest forward as you lift up, and exhale, round back, tuck the chin and tailbone as you round behind you. Softening into the body, maybe slowing down in any areas that feel a little tight, and switching directions, rotating to the opposite side. Moving as slowly or as quickly as you need. A few more rounds of seated cat-cow with hands on the knees. This time as you round back, use the support of the knees to send the body back. And inhale to lift the chin, shine the throat forward as you inhale up for cow pose. Good. After your last round, as you inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Lifting and lengthening through the upper body. With your next exhale, we'll bring the right hand down beside you. Lifting those left fingertips up and over to the right, taking the gaze up towards the sky. Maybe releasing right forearm to the mat or to a block for support. And then take the gaze up and down, loosening up through the neck, through the shoulders. Breathing deep as you move. Inhaling to reach the arms up tall towards the sky, lift and lengthen up, and then release the hands over to the left hand side, maybe coming right away onto the forearm. Reaching and extending right fingertips up and over to the left, keeping your hips, your legs nice and rooted, nice and grounded. Now taking that gaze up and down here once again, loosening up through the opposite side of the neck. Inhaling to reach and extend those arms back up through center. As you exhale, twisting the body to the right, bringing the right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee, lengthening up tall through the spine, and exhaling to twist even more. Gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, fingertips reach back up, and exhale to twist the body to the left. Bring that left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Keep the shoulders releasing down. Keep the spine nice and long. Breathe deeply into this twist. Inhaling back through center. As you exhale, forward fold over the legs. See if you can reach those fingertips a little further than before. With your next inhale, walk those hands back in. Hands to knees. Take a deep breath. Shake it out, moving the head and neck. Shaking out through the hands, through the fingertips, just letting it all go. And we'll make our way into a tabletop pose now, finding tabletop cat and cow. So ensure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and tops of the feet can come flat. As you inhale, rise the gaze up for cow, and exhale, round and tuck under for cat. Same idea here, finding a few more rounds on your own. Inhaling to rise up cow pose. Exhale to round in. Finding just a few more rounds of your cat-cow here. When you're ready, on your next inhale, finding stillness, we're going to place the hands forward towards the top edge of the mat, sinking the hips forward and down like upward dog, and then sending hips over to the right, back behind you towards the heels like child's pose, and over to the left, really opening up through the hips. Big waves, big circles with the entire body. So if you had leg day today, you should really feel this as you move through. The next time you shift forward, start to switch the direction of those circles over to the left and back to the heels, shifting all the way forward and back down. Get the entire body moving and flowing, preparing your body for this workout or settling the body in right after your workout. When you're ready, we'll bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and sending the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Settling into this downward dog, lengthening through the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. Deep breaths in and out here. And with that next inhale breath, shifting the weight forward for plank, lowering down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Our first Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale forward, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Finding another round of Chaturanga Dandasana. Sending those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the knees back down to your mat, untucking the toes to send hips back to the heels, or finding your comfortable Sukhasana, comfortable seat. Deep breaths in and out. As you settle the body, settle the breath back in here. And then we'll make our way into tabletop pose, extending that right leg back behind you, pressing back into the heel to lengthen through the hamstring and calves once again. Then lift that right foot off of the mat. Left arm is going to extend out in front of you for sunbird. Let's reach and extend to lengthen. Exhale to round in, crunch through the body, knee and elbow come through center to meet. Inhale, lengthening and extending. Exhaling, rounding, curling in. Good. Inhaling. And with your exhale, bend into that right knee. Maybe take hold of the right foot with the left hand. If it connects, you're going to press the heart and chest open, lift and lengthen up. And then settle knees onto the mat, hips back to the heels, child's pose, Balasana. As you take your next inhalation in, rise up through tabletop, curling toes under, sending hips up and back first for downward facing dog, and then finding your Chaturanga flow here, lifting into upward facing dog, exhaling hips up and back, downward facing. Good. Go ahead and find 2 more rounds here, activating the body, moving and flowing that energy through the body. Finding 1 breath per each movement here. Hips release up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, knees come back down to the mat. Let's release the hips back to the heels. Finding Thunderbolt pose, Vajrasana. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And with your next exhale, release back into a tabletop pose. We're going to extend that left leg back, curling the toes under and pressing into that back left heel. Lengthen the calves, the hamstring of the left leg. And with your next inhale, left foot rises off of the mat. Right arm is going to extend out in front of you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round and crunch through center. Sunbird crunches. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And bend into that left knee. From here, maybe take hold of the left foot with the right hand. If it connects, kick and push up, lengthen, lift up through the heart and chest. And then release those knees back down to the mat. Settling hips back to the heels here. Finding Balasana, child's pose. Reaching and extending those arms out in front of you. Let the entire body begin to settle in. Taking our final resting pose here in child's pose. Let all of the movements, all of the activities that you've done and performed today to just begin to settle in with your body and in through your breath. Deep breaths in, deep breaths releasing out. Coming back to that visualization, back to that intention for your workout, or back to that visual of recovery in the body. Letting everything settle and release. Preparing the mind, the body, and the spirit for what's to come. Just be and breathe. And as you take your next inhale in, walking those hands back in towards the legs, finding Vajrasana once again, your thunderbolt position, hands rest in your lap. Finding a few more deep breaths here. Letting everything settle in. And as you take your next inhalation in, let's reach the arms back up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands come together to meet at heart center. Inhale, rise up, send that workout intention up, and exhale to bring it back into your heart space. Last one, inhaling, rising up, lengthening through the body, slowly bringing hands back to meet at heart center, and this time bowing the chin in towards the chest. Softening the body and mind. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Thank you so much for joining me for our pre and post workout flow. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it resonated with your body and your needs today. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to this channel below. And I can't wait to see you back for our next flow. Peace.